All right, so let's take a look at Dannie's snatch here from the floor. Overall, she's cleaned up. Her clean and jerk technique have both come a long way, but I still notice she's jumping a little bit forward on her snatch. So let's kind of take a look at that and try to see what we can do. She's had this line here, so that's really good. So she's always kind of aware of how she's moving, if she's moving too far forward. So it looks pretty good. That's an okay angle there. So one thing I might have her experiment with a little bit is I might have her, so if we see here kind of just how she's built, how long her legs are and relative to her torso, I might have her raise her hips a little bit higher. So move that up a little bit just to see how that feels on snatches. If with her hips a little bit higher, she moves her hips higher and therefore that'll move her knees back a little bit off the ground, and see if that looks better. Because if I look right here, she's pretty much shoulders directly over the bar. Maybe if we move the shoulders a little more over the bar, we see if that can help that bar path move back a little bit better. That would be one recommendation I would have her play with from snatches from the floor. Then from here, because I think what's going to go on is if she sets up with her hips a little bit higher, she's going to get to a better position here. Because if I look here, it just looks like she's always a little bit, the bar is always a little bit more forward than we would like it. It needs to get a little bit deeper into the pocket here. That's one thing I notice. Another thing that will be helpful is here, once she extends, that bar gets away from her a little bit. That's actually pretty close. She might try to keep it a little bit closer here, but that's pretty close. So keeping it close as the bar moves up after extension, keeping it close. But I would say that's pretty close. The main thing I want to see is if we can adjust her setup and do similar weight snatches from the floor, if we won't have this hop forward to there. We kind of see the feet in that line. We're trying to get rid of that. So I think if she raises her hips a little bit, pushes those knees back, then we can kind of see how that's going to affect that. I think that'll be a lot better.